Denny. Denny.
Take it. Take the book. Find him. This is more important than me. You know that. Please, Caitlin.
May the spirits protect you, little sister.
Caitlin. Go.
You've reached the boundary, Confessor. There is nowhere left to run. Steady, boy. She's got message! To the garrison in Caldrith. Send word to Lord Hrald. The Confessor has broken through the boundary. Yes, sir. You three are coming with me. But, sir!
Jared, you're just in time.
For what?
You can be the first to cross. Or you can go all the way to the North Bridge, but this will save you 2 hours walk. Don't worry, it's safe.
Oh, it's not me that's scared. It's Lady.
Of course. Smart cow. Never cross a bridge that hasn't been tested. Come on, boy. I don't think Lady has anything to worry about.
Thanks, Richard.
Hey, my best to your father.
Flynn, come.
Hungry, boy? Yeah, me too. Come on.
Stay back.
Shoot her.
Leave her alone.
You're making a mistake, boy. This girl is dangerous.
4 men against 1 woman. I think she's the one in danger.
You don't understand what you're talking about. And this is not your fight. So be smart. And go home.
I'm not going anywhere.
Easy. Do not let her grasp you. It's over for you, Confessor.
These men. Why were they trying to kill you? Your hand is bleeding. Let me take you to my father's. We can dress the wound. Did I do something wrong?
No. I'm just not used to people touching me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I have to go.
Where?
There's someone I need to find.
Who? Maybe I could help you.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Why were these men chasing you?
You always ask this many questions?
I just saved your life. The least you could do is tell me what just happened here.
Actually, I saved yours.
When you touched that man, what did you do to him? Hey.
You want to know what I did to that man? Try and follow me and you'll find out.
Drop the weapons. I said drop them.
On whose authority?
The Councilor's guards, which would be me. And them. Now tell me what happened here.
This counselor you guard, is he the ruler of this province?
He is.
Then I will tell my story to him. My name is Ranson Fane, a commander of the Daharan forces.
Dahara? But that's...
I have come from the Midlands.
What other fairy tales do you have to tell us?
Forgive our skepticism, but no one's crossed the boundary in hundreds of years. But not since it went up. It can't be done.
The woman I'm pursuing found a way. I followed her. She killed 2 of my men.
One woman. How?
She is a witch.
Come on, Char. Come on. Okay. Here we go. There.
You're finished, Richard. I got you beat in 2 moves.
Dad?
Come on, let's get the bloodbath over with so we can eat.
Dad.
Son. What is it? What's happened?
Her magic is more powerful than you can possibly imagine. She used it to cross into your territory. And she had help from someone on this side of the boundary. He was wearing this. You recognize it.
It belongs to my brother.
A poison vine I'd never seen before. That glowing thing in her hand, what she did to that man who attacked her, it was magic, wasn't it? How is that possible? There's no magic this side of the boundary.
Because, son, she and these men, they're from the Midlands.
That can't be right.
I was a fool to think this day would never come.
What day?
Richard, you know that I love you.
Dad, of course. Dad, that's him. That's the guy who fell off the cliff.
You have to leave. Now.
But
Out
Dad,
the back before they get here.
Michael and Chase are with him. They can help.
Go.
But where?
Blackthorn Hill. Find Zed.
That crazy old man.
Zed will explain everything.
He talks to his chickens. Why?
Tell him I sent you. He'll know why. Just go. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Dad.
Richard, you have to go. Now. I haven't seen him since breakfast time.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Oh. This morning, he said he was going to work on the new bridge.
Are you sure he didn't come home during the day? Maybe while you were out gathering firewood?
I haven't left the house.
Take Commander Fane and find him.
If Richard's in trouble, I want to help. If we all follow a different trail...
Better if you stay here. He could still come back. And he may be frightened. Or worse.
What do you mean?
The witch has the power to put him under her control. And if she does, he's gonna need his father here to try and talk some sense to him. You should leave some of your men in case it goes badly.
Chase, post 2 men outside. Take the rest down to the south bridge. What is it?
Michael, why are you so quick to believe a stranger from the Midlands?
Because Richard does things without thinking. He always has, since he was a little boy. And you've always protected him.
He's my son. He's your brother. Please, Michael, Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, of course I will. But it's my responsibility to protect the people of this town. Men have been killed, and Richard was involved. Stay here. If he comes back, bring him to me. We'll find out what really happened.
It's a bad omen, Clara. A cloud in the shape of a horn from the Far East. I'm betting a month of suppers it'll bring no good before the sun comes up. Oh, no. Don't worry, Clara. Supper will never be you.
I need your help, wizard.
Sorry, I'm as deaf as a peach and as naked as a baby bird. What did you say?
I asked the great wizard, Zedekis Zul-Zarander, for his assistance.
I think you have me confused with somebody else.
There's no confusion. I had help finding you.
What did I tell you, Clara? Before the sun comes up? Well, it's a good while it lasted. A nice, quiet couple of decades.
Now time is up. Bring me to the Seeker.
Romandatos, Acaciatos concora, Ergenatum lepidorima, Daturam, Carantos, Obligatos!
His fever's broken. Now take me to the Seeker.
He's here.
Him? But he's...
What? Not good enough? You wanted a Seeker, there he is. He's not up to your standard? Well, that's fine by me. Find yourself another.
Seeker? What are you talking about?
You never told him? You were supposed to train him. Prepare him. What have you been doing for the last 20 years?
Letting him catch worms, steal apples, skin his knees, find out what makes his heart beat faster.
My sister gave her life to make sure that I got here. To make sure that I put the book in the Seeker's hands, and he's catching worms?
Never knew a great man who didn't have a little dirt under his nails.
And while he's getting his nails dirty, did it ever occur to you to give him the slightest inkling that he is the first true Seeker in the last 1,000 years? He has a destiny.
Who are you to decide a man's destiny?
It's not me, it's the prophecy.
Prophecy be damned! I averted the prophecy when I brought him here. Until you opened up a nice little door in the boundary and said, right this way to the Seeker, ladies and gentlemen.
So it doesn't matter that Darkenwall is growing more powerful every day. That people in the Midlands are losing their freedom, dying by the thousands.
Stop! What are you talking about? And what's a Seeker?
The Seeker is a hero who arises in a time of trouble and suffering, and seeks out evil and fights it wherever he can.
What does it have to do with me?
If you were so sure you averted the prophecy, that he was going to live a nice, peaceful life, why did you stay near him all these years? Tell him the truth. Tell him who he is.
First, you need to know about a man named Darken Rao. If he is a man and not some twisted wraith of evil brought forth from the underworld to shatter the dreams of humankind. 23 years ago, a great prophet spoke on his deathbed of the birth of a true seeker. A child whose destiny would be to seek out and kill the greatest evil of all, Darken Rao. And with his last breath, the prophet named the town in which the child had been born. Rao sent his assassins. And in one night, they murdered every firstborn son in Brennan. Save one. By the grace of the spirits, word of the prophecy found its way to me, along with something Darken Rao didn't have. Your name. Your mother gave birth in the madness of the massacre. She was young. She was weak. The midwife didn't think she'd last the night. She was still alive when I took you from her arms. She kissed you, blessed you.
My mother died when I was 10. Here, in Heartland.
The woman you knew as your mother raised you and loved you as if you were her own, but she did not give birth to you. I crossed the boundary at night unseen, with you in my arms. For weeks I watched, listened, read the clouds, and came to know that in all the world there was no one kinder than George and Mary Cypher. I told them your story, and they took you into their home and into their hearts. And if I live to be 1,000 years old, I'll never make a wiser choice than picking them for the job.
So, according to this fantasy, who's my real father?
I don't know.
And if you knew my parents so well, why didn't I ever see you with them? Why haven't you talked to me?
I kept myself apart. Close enough to keep watch over you, but far enough away so that if Darken Rao ever found his way to me, I wouldn't be a blazing arrow pointing the way to you. Apparently, that's what confessors are for.
Confessors?
An ancient order of women, sworn to find the truth, no matter how hard people may try to hide it. And if a seeker should arise, to protect him with her life. My name's Kaylin. I'm sorry for threatening you today. You did save my life. I came here to bring you this.
A book?
Not just any book. It's the Book of Counted Shadows. It was written in a time before remembering. For 1,000 years, it's been kept safe in the Wizard's Keep in Eidendrill. But a month ago, the armies of Darken Rao broke through our last defenses in an attempt to steal it.
Why?
Because the book contains the secrets of power.
And if Darken Rao gets it, he will use it to control every corner of the world. And we would all become his slaves. The prophecy says that the Seeker will use the book in his quest to defeat Ra.
Read it.
Maybe this seeker you're looking for knows this language, but I don't.
Try.
truth of the words of the Book of Counted Shadows can only be ensured by a confessor.
How?
Because you are the true seeker.
It's a good blade you got there. Could use a tool like that. Where'd you get it?
Trader from down south. Led me to believe it was one of a kind, but you know traders.
What is it?
Richard's trail ends here.
How's that possible?
He knows how to mask his trail.
We'll split up. Cover more ground.
Give him the sword. Name him.
What sword?
This is the sword of truth.
In anyone else's hands, this is just a piece of steel. But in the Seeker's hands, bestows the power to fight evil.
And with it, you will kill Dark and Raw.
I'm not killing anybody. I don't even know either of you. For all I know, this is some kind of trick. I'm not a seeker. I don't want any book or any sword.
Calm down, my boy.
I'm not your boy. My father is George Cypher, and if any of this were true, he'd have told me. Now get out of my way.
Richard, wait!
Let him go.
What?
He needs to find the truth for himself. Until then, he cannot be named.
Your first counselor needs more men on the North Hill. He said I was to tell you to join him there. Tell me where to find your son.
Don't make a sound.
What was that thing?
A gar. It uses the blood flies to sniff out its prey.
Apparently, Daharan soldiers weren't the only thing that followed you through the boundary.
What did you do to it?
Wizard's fire. Wasn't sure I had it in me after all these years.
What are you doing?
Going to find my father before something horrible happens to him, too.
We'll go together.
No! Stay away from me! Both of you!
He's got the sword and the book.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Dad. Who did this?
The Darn. Rancid Fame.
I'll take you to Zed's. He has potions.
No. Oh, Fane is looking for you there. You can't go back to Zed's.
Zed told me. He said you're not my father.
Of course I'm your father.
That it was a lie.
No. Every word he told you is true. But I will always be your father.
Dad?
Richard! We saw the smoke. What happened?
He's dead.
Did the witch make you do this?
Michael, you can't possibly believe...
I don't know what to believe!
It was Rancid Fane.
No. He's with Chase looking for you.
Well, he came back!
That sword, where did you get it? Richard, where have you been?
Michael, he murdered our father.
Not our father. My father.
You knew. Why didn't you tell me?
Because he made me swear that I never would. But now he's dead.
Did he tell you where it came from?
No. But I'm beginning to wonder. And until I find out, you're not going anywhere. Take him.
Stay back!
Witchcraft. Fane was right.
Now, where are you going in such a hurry, boy?
I'm going back to your house to find Fane. He murdered my father.
I'm so sorry.
Get out of my way.
I understand your pain. Richard Cypher,
You're meant for more than revenge.
You think I care what you say, old man? I'm going to kill him!
And if you fail, and he kills you,
Well, you said this sword would give me the power to fight evil.
Yes, in the service of freedom and justice, not your own rage. You're not ready to use the sword.
I said, get out of my way! Come on!
Tell me where the witch is, or I'll run you through.
I'll never help you.
I don't know what lies that witch has put into your head. But ask yourself, are you really prepared to die for someone you don't even know?
She didn't kill my father. You did.
Beg for your life, boy. Do it!
Just like your father did.
The book. You brought me the book. No.
I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna die!
the book!
Thane has it.
And we failed.
No, I failed.
Not yet. Thane still has to cross the boundary to get the book to Ral. We can still stop him.
Don't you get it? I'm not what you want me to be. Maybe all those years ago, you saved the wrong child.
No. You are the true seeker. If anybody failed, it was me, telling myself this storm will never come. Caleb was right. I should have prepared you. What happened to your father is only the beginning of Ral's evil. But you can stop him. You and only you.
How?
In this life, we cannot go back, only forward. You have a great destiny ahead of you, Richard Cypher. If you're willing to accept it.
I've lost everything.
Not everything. You have me and Galen. And most importantly, you have yourself. Everything your father brought you up to be. And if you stop Raoul, then your father and Galen's sister won't have died for nothing.
Teach me.
Yasinath Ram Marasnath, Otrasana, Saratnasa, Varanath, Richard Cypher. Though your road will be long and the outcome unknown, do you undertake this journey?
I will.
Will you leave behind your friends and all that you have known?
I will.
Though the forces of evil have sworn to bring about your death, still will you go on?
I will.
Then will you accept the name of the Seeker?
I will.
Then I, first wizard, Zedicus Zul Zorander, so name you.
Lord Rahl, what is it? What's wrong?
The Seeker. He lives.
Here's the river. Thane went east, towards the boundary. Here.
How will we catch up without a bridge to cross?
There used to be another bridge south of here, but it washed away.
I rebuilt it. So, we'll cross here, and we'll double back and pick up his trail. There.
Fane is on a fast horse.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know these woods like I do. And he can't travel fast, especially at night.
You could know every tree by name and he'd still have a long lead.
On his way to a boundary that he has no way of crossing.
Then he must believe he can find a way.
Then why are we still standing here talking?
Put your sword down, Richard.
I don't want to fight you, Chase, but I will.
I've known you since you were crawling on all fours. Whose side do you think I'm on? I want to help you. But first, you need to tell me what in the name of the spirits is going on.
I've been so grateful to you all these years, Fraden. I believed you'd done more for me than anyone, and I rewarded you accordingly.
You've been very generous, Lord Raoul.
But now I find that you have failed me.
Oh, my lord, I did exactly as you commanded. My men and I killed every firstborn son in Brenadin.
Except the one that mattered. You let him slip through your fingers.
Is it possible my lord is mistaken?
23 years I have slept in peace, certain that I'd averted the prophecy. But then, tonight, came to me in a terrible dream. I saw him take the sword. There's no mistake. The Seeker has been named.
Then let me assemble my men. I'll find him and complete the task.
And how will you do that? Seeker is 1,000 leagues from here on the other side of the boundary. Will your weary old bones carry you that far? Do you have a way across?
If this confessor found a way, so can we.
I appreciate the sentiment, old friend. But it's time to let younger men take up the cause.
As my lord wishes.
Give me your hand. Thank you for your many years of service. Bring me my journey book.
Orders from Lord Raoul. Assemble our most powerful sorcerers. Deploy them with artillery batteries at intervals along the border. They will use their magic to penetrate the boundary. Once through, our soldiers are to find the Seeker and kill him.
So you are supposed to kill this Darken Raoul?
They say it's my destiny.
But to fulfill that destiny, he needs the Book of Counted Shadows.
The secrets of power are written in its pages. If Darken Raoul learns them, then we won't be able to defeat him.
That's why we have to find Fane before he gets the book to Raoul.
I know. It sounds crazy.
I always knew you were meant for more than just clearing trails.
You believe us. You'll help us find Fane?
Well, how can I say no to, what do you call it? The Seeker?
An inexperienced, untrained Seeker. We need to go now.
You need to rest. Food, fresh horses. It's a day's ride to the boundary. Plenty of time to catch up. We'll leave again first light.
No, that's 3 hours away. Kaelin's right. We have to go now.
Listen to your friend, Richard. Your trouble started when you rushed in to help Kaelin without thinking. Listen, number one, Seeker. Sometimes to gain ground, you need to slow down.
That doesn't make sense.
Never expect sense from a wizard.
Especially a hungry one. I'm not good on an empty stomach.
Well, you're in luck. My wife makes the best spice soup in Heartland.
Delicious. I'm so glad you like it.
So what do you think? It was a little loose around the shoulders, but I fixed it.
Give my Gil a needle and thread big enough and she can mend the world.
She wants to know if you two are married.
Oh, no, we're just,
Traveling together.
Children.
You have a lovely family. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Would you excuse me?
Are you all right?
How is my family?
With any luck, you'll see him soon.
My parents are both gone. My sister was the last.
Just me now.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's not easy losing the people you love. That's the magic you used to find Zed.
And get through the boundary.
What is it?
Not what. Who? Shar is a night wisp. She got me through the boundary and led me to Zed. Her people live in the forests of the Midlands. She's talking to you.
What's she saying?
She's thanking you.
For what? Let Fane get away with the book.
But you also accepted the name Seeker and took up the sword. Shar says for the first time she can remember, her people have a reason to hope.
I'll try not to let her down. What was that?
Ready! Fire!
There were strange lights in the sky, and then the beasts came through and killed them all.
It was horrible.
Please, everyone, stay calm.
How can you tell us to stay calm? What if it's my son next time and not an animal?
You have a problem. And a few dead cattle are only the beginning.
What do you want?
Those flashes in the sky, the creatures eating your livestock, they all indicate one thing. The man I serve, Lord Duck and Roll, is trying to bring down the boundary.
And how will he do that?
He has legions at his command, powerful magic at his disposal.
The treaty stood for hundreds of years. Why?
Because he wants this.
A book.
The witch stole it from Lord Raoul, and he will stop at nothing to get it back. When he comes through the boundary, he will deal harshly with anyone who has come between him and what is rightfully his.
I've done nothing to offend this man. Why are you telling me this?
Lord Raoul is a great leader. He will richly reward any ruler wise enough to ally himself with the House of Raoul.
What are you asking me to do?
I cannot wait for Lord Raoul to bring down the boundary. I need to get through now.
I have no way to help you do that.
The people that are pursuing me would kill me to get this book. Powerful adversaries.
My brother.
He ceased to be your brother the moment the witch put him under her spell. The same witch who is responsible for your father's death. I need an armed escort, and I need my pursuers stopped. The world is changing, Counselor. One way or another, Lord Raoul will have the Westlands under his dominion, as he has the provinces of the Midlands and Dahara beyond. What you need to ask yourself is, will you be on the side of righteousness? Or will you be against it?
None of that, boy.
What?
See the way you're looking at her.
I know what you're talking about.
You think because I'm old, I don't remember what it's like to get my britches in a bunch over a beautiful woman?
My britches are not in a bunch.
Bunch breeches, lurching loins, hot haunches. Call it what you want. It can never be. Not with her.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you need to concentrate on finding Fane. Keep your eyes on the trail up ahead. Not on her posterior. Listen, number 2, Seeker. Clear your mind of what was and will be. See only the task that is.
Let's ride.
Surrender your weapons and come with us. Or we kill the witch.
Richard, no.
What are you doing, Michael?
Protecting the people of this town from magic.
Get the witch!
She's not a witch. Until she came, this was a peaceful place to live. Now she's turned my brother against me. My father has been murdered. She's brought death to our homes.
People, please, put down your weapons and listen. Patrick, you've known me my whole life. I helped your son get your cow home just yesterday.
That hurt is gone because of her!
Are you okay? Has everyone in Hearton lost their minds?
People are afraid. They're looking for someone to blame.
Bridget's first rule. People will believe a lie because they want it to be true. Or because they're afraid it might be true.
Chase, if my own brother can turn against me and people know you're with me, go home. Make sure your family is safe. Go.
I'll catch up when I can.
Okay.
Go! Tom!
What is it?
It's Shar.
Destroying that arrow drained her of her light.
We have to help her.
It's too late. She's dying. May the spirits light your way through the land of the shadow to the halls of eternal peace.
She died saving me from that arrow. And she was your way home. I'm so sorry.
She sacrificed herself to protect the Seeker.
We would both do the same.
Shar didn't even know me. And neither do you.
But we know how important your mission is.
And I would try and make sure Shar didn't die for nothing.
That starts with finding Fane.
He knows he can't get through the boundary without magic either, but he didn't try to take Shar from us.
What does that tell you, Seeker?
Must have another way to get across.
Tell me what you're doing at my house, gentlemen, and I may let you live.
You want it inside?
Emma! Emma! Let her go.
Drop your weapons, or I will cut her throat.
Tell me what you want.
That's a Daharan battle weapon. Standard issue as of last year, which means it did not come to the Westlands before the boundary went up. You know a way through.
I told you I bought it from a trader. I have no idea where she got it. You think I'd lie to you when you got my daughter? Let her go, Fane. And I will tell you where to find the trader.
And what if you send me into the clutches of the witch instead?
Let Laura go. And I will take you there myself.
I think I'll take Laura here.
No, you don't have to do this. I said I will tell you where the traitor is.
Yes, and if your information is correct, I will send her back to you. If it is not...
The woman you're looking for is called the Bone Lady.
Fane's horse?
Deer tracks. The boundary goes north and south as far as anyone has ever traveled. Who knows where he'll try to cross? Just like last night. What do you think it is?
Stark and Rawl, looking for a way to get through the boundary, maybe even bring it down.
Well, that's good news.
Good news!
An impatient Raoul is just what we need. It means Fane hasn't gotten across with the book yet. There's still time to stop him.
The boundary's been up for centuries. How could Rawl just bring it down?
I don't know exactly. But he has more than just his own magic. He has sorcerers and wizards that are loyal to him.
We're not all on the side of good.
And more than magic, he has thousands of soldiers under his command.
And I'm supposed to kill him? Alone?
What do we look like, boy? Grilled sardines? Besides, you have the sword.
One sword. Against an army?
Not just any sword. It holds the strength of all the ancient Seekers who wielded it before you.
And people will rise up and follow you when they know the Seeker has returned.
Lesson number 3. Though the Seeker may battle alone, he fights with the strength of many.
2 against 1. The odds aren't fair.
We're not gonna fight you, Branston. Taking you to see the first counselor.
And so what is he paying you to betray a fellow Westlander?
We're just following orders.
Those orders included letting a killer abduct my daughter? Those odds I was talking about, they weren't fair to you!
What news from the border?
The assault continues, my lord. The boundary appears to be weakening.
Ready! Fire!
Richard!
I'm okay.
Whatever Raoul is doing is working. The boundary is getting weaker.
Did you hear that?
Who's there?
Don't listen to them, boy.
Who are they?
Shadow people.
It's the souls of the dead. It said they can travel into the boundary from the underworld.
Richard.
They're talking to me.
Come back. Come home to us. I miss you. I want to see you again.
Mom?
I'm here, Richard.
They're not real, son. It's a trick. They'll drag you into the underworld.
Richard, don't!
Mom, I'm here.
Stop!
Zed! Zed!
How is he?
His breathing's getting weaker.
We have to take him to a healer.
We have to find Fane and get the book.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna catch up dragging Zed behind us.
Then we won't.
We can't just leave him here.
You heard what he said. He's willing to die for you.
And how many more people are gonna die because of me?
I don't know. Maybe many. But you'll save many more. Free them from Rawl.
If I just hadn't listened to those voices.
When I went through the boundary, I heard my mother calling to me. I wanted so badly to go with her. But I didn't.
What stopped you?
I knew I had to find you. Darkenrahl has the power to speak to the dead. Maybe he was using the spirits to trap us, to stop us from doing what we have to. We can't let him.
You stay with Zed. I'll find Fane and the book, and I'll come back for you.
You can't go alone. It's too dangerous.
My destiny, my decision. Chase, what happened?
Fane has my daughter. He's taking her to the Bone Lady in South Haven. We have to go now.
You go with him. I'll follow with Zed.
Okay.
Where are you hiding the Night Wisp?
Eddie don't have no Night Wisp.
Don't lie to me. I've seen the scythe you traded with Brandstone, the Councilor's guard.
Eddie don't know this man.
Let me introduce you to his daughter. I want you to feel that nice, warm skin. Well, in a minute, it's going to be cold and dead if you don't give me what I want.
Please, Miss Lady. Do what he says.
A rock.
Not a rock. It be a Nightstone. It hold powerful magic. You take it up the South Trail to the boundary, it gets you through. Now you leave the girl with Addie and go.
The girl is coming with me.
Run!
Father!
Are you all right? If I believed in fairy tales, I'd say I just saw my friend Richard Cypher slay a dragon. Thank you.
Thank the spirits you're all right.
Your seeker here saved her life.
How is he?
He's the same.
His skin be burning hot. This be shadow poison at work.
Can you help him?
Addie has her ways. She'll do what she can.
We'll leave him with you, and we'll come back after we get the book.
We should go. From here, Fane has less than an hour before he gets back to the boundary.
And with Addie's Nightstone, he'll be able to walk through it.
We should hurry.
No, Chase, you've done enough. You get Laura home, and you make sure the rest of your family is safe.
You need help, Richard.
That's what I have Kaylin for. And like she said when we first met, she can take care of herself.
If you need me, my friend, you send word and I'll be there as fast as a horse can take me.
It could be a long ride, Chase.
There's no ride too long.
Let's find Fane.
There! To the south! Realign the weapon and aim for the lights!
Yes, sir!
Fane!
Give me the book.
Kill them.
I said, give me the book.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet, boy?
As a matter of fact, I have.
You did it. You are the Seeker. we do?
We stand and fight.
The Book of Counted Shadows.
We can't let them get the book.
Stay back!
Give me the book, and I'll give you a merciful death.
The book contains the secrets of power.
And if Darkenral gets it, he will use it to control every corner of the world.
Get the book! Take them!
Clear your mind of what was and will be. See only the task that is. Though the Seeker may battle alone, he fights with the strength of many.
Easy, old man.
Who are you?
Your friends left me to heal you.
Where are they?
The Boundary.
I have to go.
That's the second time you saved my life.
Looks like I missed the excitement.
Zed, you're alive.
Takes more than a little shadow poison to kill me, boy.
He burned the book.
I had to. It was the only way I could see to keep her from the Daharans.
How will he fulfill the prophecy now?
Sounds to me like he's already started.
I don't understand.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the prophecy say the Seeker will use the book in his quest to defeat Dark and Ral? He did use the book, just not in the way we expected. More importantly, he kept the book from getting into Ral's hands. Being the Seeker means making difficult choices. And Richard made the first of many today.
But what about all the secrets the book was said to contain? How will he defeat Ral without knowing them?
Well, it appears the Seeker's quest isn't going to come with an instruction manual. Where to now? The boundary is open. We can go either way.
Well, like a wise man once told me, in this life you can't go back. Only forward.
Spoken like the true Seeker.
My lord, one of our sorcerers from the Boundary has sent news from Caldrith. He was the only survivor of his artillery battery.
The only survivor?
Yes, my lord. They succeeded in penetrating the Boundary, but the Seeker killed them all.
The book?
Destroyed, my lord.
Well then, it seems the Seeker and I are on an even footing.
My lord, the Seeker travels only with the Wizard and the Confessor. You have tens of thousands, subjects and soldiers who will obey your every command.
Then let it be known throughout the 3 territories that whoever brings me the Seeker will be rewarded beyond imagining.
So where are we going exactly?
Find Raoul, of course.
Won't be easy. He moves from palace to palace, temple to temple. His spies are everywhere. And it's said he has magic to cloak his movements and disguise his appearances.
So how will we find him?
One step at a time, my boy, one step at a time. Because where we don't find Raoul, we'll find his emissaries. And innocent people who need protection from his dark magic. Mark my words, you'll get plenty of use out of that sword.
I'll be ready.
I have no doubt.